Yo, yo, yo. We are back with a quick one, right? Ski's opinion. It's sure about everything and nothing at all. So, I'm going to ask you guys to like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell for notifications on next episodes and clips like this. But jump right in. So, today on The Breakfast Club. But anyway, Deb Antney comes in. Deb I gotta say it like that, like when I said Bim, Betty Antney. But Deb Antney calls in to a show where she wants to respond on Gucci Man's interview with the Breakfast Club. So this interview has been getting a lot of flack, guys, I would say. It's been making its rounds on every show, podcast, even this one. So it's been making the rounds. And during the rounds, this this story began attraction with the things that were said in that interview, right? The way that she explained things that she's doing on how she's trying to keep control and keep tabs on Gucci Man and his episodes. So Deb called into somewhere where she spoke on it and she said, yeah, I just want to say, I don't like that she said that. She don't like that Keisha Kayor, Gucci's wife, and partner, mother of his children, said that about him. She feel like that she threw him under the bus. You made your husband look as if he can't control himself and you have to do what you've been doing to him. So Deb said that even though she don't rock with Gucci right now, she would have never done that. She's never put none of his business out there like that, which I would say, and how I was speaking of a show about celebrities with mental health issues, these handlers, and how we didn't know about these situations before. So this is ahead of time, right? So this goes into um before Keisha Kayor, right? Before the episodes that we saw or knew of, right, with Gucci Man. Deb said all of these things was happening to her. She said she's put him in the hospital. She had to, basically take him where she wanted to take him, right? And she's never mentioned that in the show until now, right? Because this situation has pissed her off to the fullest, I would say, to the point to where Deb is done. She said she's tired of holding things back and not putting things out there. She's like, and then as far as Lakeisha K.O. was like standing on business with, they ain't give Gucci his flowers. I don't think that they recognized or acknowledge what she's done, he was talking, that's my Lakeisha K.O. boy. But what she was saying was that she felt like, hey, they need to give this man more recognition for what he has done for them. And there's some truth to that, right? But there's some truth to what Deb is saying as well. Deb's saying that Gucci didn't do none of the things that they're saying, right? Gucci didn't put Nicki on. She even said Gucci didn't even want Nicki on the stage. It sounds like some stories that we hear about him and Nicki. That's never been a good situation. I heard he tried to get at her and smash, and she curved it. You know what I'm saying? So um, I think that it's been a bad blood and a bad taste in his mouth with her since then, because he could smash. Gucci was hitting everything. Um, so Deb saying that, she don't like that the interview popped out like that. And then Keisha saying what she's saying, he didn't put Nicki up. He didn't put French up, He actually robbed French, you know what I'm saying? She said, I guess he paid him for a verse and Gucci didn't do right. He wasn't gonna do the verse for him, or he didn't do the verse for him. And she got, I think, Flocka or somebody else to do the verse for him or whatever, and she worked it out for him. But he played him. So it's basically like she like all of this stuff, and they saying he did all of this, but nobody's want to say what she did. how she hid all that together. I gave her those props though. Shell say that that Deb had him hooked up with you speaking to it. Like I'm starting to feel like I'm a prophet, y'all. I'm bringing up stuff like it's coming out now. I thought I already said it. You know, said that Deb set him up pretty good to win. Like she said, she gave him Flocka. Flocka wasn't there to actually be a rapper for him. Like he didn't discover him. She put him with him so he was her head. He was the enforcer for Gucci, right? But then he started doing music. So instead of her putting her own child up to help Gucci because he wanted a label, she put Flocka with him. So it's basically she gave him his first artist that actually became a star, you know. So she did. She set him up to win, like I said. She put him in a very good spot to where he got the young thugs, the Migos, and you know what I'm saying, and everybody else that he came across. So she said that, you know, enough is enough. She's not gonna keep hiding everything, but she felt like, you know, seeing Gucci on the show, he did not seem like who he was. She said he seemed like he was drugged or whatever. And then the Breakfast Club chimed in, you know, just hilarious. She do know he came up here to promote a book, right? You know, like he asked the question. I kind of I get what Jess was saying, but they didn't see it. They didn't see the drugged up thing. And Charlamagne quoted something that said something about if a person can't recognize you from who you was before, especially when who you was before was something that wasn't good, a positive for you, then you're doing something right, right? You shouldn't see the same. You know, you should see evolution. Evolution shouldn't be um uh, uh um ele- evolution shouldn't be disrespected or you know just tolerated. It should be actually celebrated, right? So he said that's what he see. You know, he don't see the drug thing, what they saying, or some type of control. So I'm gonna say I can give benefit of the doubt for that. In my opinion, I kind of have to side with the Breakfast Club on that part. I think that Deb is spewing out anger. She's saying, you know, what she feel right now because she's upset, but she do feel like she knew him before, you know, like she knew him back in the day. So she like, that's not the same person. He's not even talking like how Roger talked, you know, Roger Davis, or how his name, but she said it. This is not even who, you know, say and he wouldn't be, but see, because she thinking about the old days. But I'm gonna have to take a quote from my man, Slim, you know, that's the thing about the old days. They the old days. It's not the same no more. This is not the same program. Everything's not running how it was running back in the day. 20 years ago, he was that person. Today, he's this person. So he's not going to be the same. So I get that. He's not going to be the same. You are listening to a different Gucci. That does not mean he's being drugged. She said he feel like she's being heavily medicated. He probably need to be. That's not saying that she doing that. It might be the best thing for him. I don't see him messed up like she said before them saying that he had episodes since he been home. We didn't know nothing about him having an episode. So I'm not saying that she's right for exposing it because you could have kept it that quiet because I will call this though on Keisha who just says BS. You know, I do that because I try to keep a hold on it to make sure that nobody else know about him having an episode. They will never even know he have one. But baby girl, you just told the world that he has episode and you had to kidnap him and put him in a hospital to get him right. That's worse than you had in his episodes. You should just kept having them. You exposed it now. But my thing with that is, and like I said, I don't want to be like this, but like I said, just from paying attention to things and your perspective on what I see coming. Let me see if I can I don't want to manifest anything, but like I said, what I'm seeing, right, from the patterns that's going, for her to do that, right? And Deb called her out on that. What Deb should have said was she's gearing up for an exit. She's not hiding his episodes anymore. So then when he have an episode and it's so bad that she can't contain it, which is not even gonna be if she can contain it, because she just not gonna contain it, right? But if it's so bad to where she can't contain it, then she's gonna put it out there for the world to see. See, I told y'all what was happening, and now that I'm not there, I'm just tired. I'm walking away. Look how it's yeah. Now he's falling apart, or they're gonna put a lot of things on her to make him look bad. You got 2 kids by this man. She can take every dollar of his. He's a part of her business too. And they said, well, she got her own money. He gave her the money to start that. I'm quite sure. And they married. He's entitled to 50% of everything, just like she entitled to it. But if she can make him look unstable and mentally messed up, then she can get the lion's share of what they have, and then even put him on the conservatorship if she commit him. So that's what I said. I think people should pay more attention to that to see what she's gonna do next, because she has the reputation for being shisty. We'll see. Well, that's it for me right now, you guys. It's been another eventful show. I enjoyed spending time with you guys. It's been another Ski's Opinion. To gracious and humble host, Ski. Sure about everything and nothing at all. I want to ask you guys to like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, catch the next episodes and clips, come to the page. Also, come to Instagram at Sandre, SANDRE_ENT on Instagram and YouTube. Same thing. Type in the show, Ski's Opinion. IN, capital SKI apostrophe S, capital OPINION, Ski's Opinion on YouTube. Check out the show. Peace.